Over the course of life, we are going to have several experiences. And those experiences eventually will influence us in either a negative or positive way. So with that in mind, I remind myself of what I call the 4 Ps. Now, I'll get to that in a minute and share more, but first, I would like to tell you a story. This is the story of Ethan and the elephants. Now, as young Ethan was passing by a group of elephants, he was suddenly stopped. And he was saddened and somewhat confused by the fact that these huge creatures were being held by only a small rope tied to their front leg. No chains, no cages, just a tiny rope. It was obvious from Ethan's perspective that the elephants at any time had the ability to break away from the tiny ropes, but for some reason, they would not break free. Now, Ethan eventually came across the elephant trainer and asked why the elephants just stood there and made no attempt to get away. Well, the trainer smiled and explained this to Ethan. When the elephants were young and much smaller until now, we used the same size rope to hold them. And at that age, when they were younger, the rope had enough strength to hold them back. But now that they're older and stronger, well, even though they have the ability to break free, they believe they cannot. They believe that they can't go any further and that they are stuck where they are. That's a pretty sad story. However, when I heard this story, I was convinced that this system would work even in a positive way, because positive programming produces progress. Just as the elephants at an early age were programmed to have limits, we have the ability to program ourselves that there are no limits. Children, families, teams, you name it, there are no limits. Words of affirmation like, come on, let's go, you can do it. I believe in you. Try it again. And I love this one. Yes, we can. These are all positive words of affirmation. All positive programming. You know what? You may have to self-program. I know I do. I guarantee you that if you hear positive words enough and start to put effort into your program, it's going to produce progress. So you guessed it. There it is. My 4 Ps. Positive programming produces progress. But don't take my word for it. Test my theory. Start today speaking words to affirm what you want to believe. Not what you see through your current situation, because that sometimes seems impossible. No matter how much the world tries to hold you back, always continue with the belief that what you want to achieve is possible. Because believing you can is the most important step to achieving it.